What a great day to plant today. Minus the wind, it's a beautiful evening. Today I went to a plant sale and I purchased 5 different plants. One, actually two are completely new to me. One of which is this Hydrangea Paniculata. It's the Tardiva, and this is what it looks like. There you go. So this is a paniculata. What that means is it blooms on new wood, which is great. I like that because if we get a bad winter, it's not going to affect the plant's blooms. I can still prune the branches off or the limbs off during late winter or early spring, and I'll still get the blooms. Unlike the mophead hydrangeas, the paniculata, they they don't tend to have or are susceptible to those leaf spots from fungus infection like the mobheads do. And with the mobheads, they bloom on old wood. So if you get a bad winter, then you won't, more likely you won't get blooms for the season. So that's why I prefer the paniculata in my zone here, because it's less susceptible to pests from what I could tell. And then also it blooms on new wood. Already have this spot dug up. Um, the interesting thing is that when I looked online in fine gardening, it said that it is a fast growing hydrangea, and I don't like anything that's fast growing because it almost sounds to me like it could get like invasive, but I haven't seen hydrangeas that could get like that, so I don't think it might be a problem. But on this tag, the place where I got it from, it says that it's medium growing habit, so we'll see. I'll see which one is correct. So and then it prefers like medium moisture. So this is a good spot for me because we do have like a runoff that way, starting from that way, and by the time it gets here, it's not gonna be totally moist, but it does stay moist and it's well draining. If you don't know, well draining just means when water comes in, it has a way to leave, like it doesn't get boggy. Here it does, and it doesn't sit for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and plant this up. It has, so from what I read, it starts off pink as far as the blooms go, and then it um, turns pink. And this is one, interesting enough, this is one of the hydrangeas that is very cold hardy. According to fine gardening, it's the zones are 3 to 8, which that's really a huge range. So this is good. And let me see what else I can see. So it does prefer, you can do sun, full sun to part sun, or partial shade. It all means kind of like the same thing to me. So we get really, really hot weather here, being in the south. So what I'm going to do is, this is a good spot for it, but because it does get morning sun, and it does get a little bit of the evening sun, like today you probably notice it. So we have clay soil here. So if you know anything about clay soil, it tends to soak up the water. So to help with that, we're going to raise the root bulb up. I do it like 1 to 1.5 inches above, and that seems to work for me. So I think that looks good. And guess what? I got the wrong my right hand side glove. It's, there's always stuff. So anyway, I didn't even notice it. So There we go. And I'm gonna put some biotone here, or plant tone, to help with root growth, to stimulate some root growth, because that's what we want going into the fall. So I know I'm more likely I'm not going to get any blooms this season. Ooh, oh no, I'm so sorry. I broke it. Backfill it. I think this is a good spot. I left good space for it because it's going to get between 6 feet to 8 feet in width and in height as well. Let me look to see if this is how I want it. I think that's good. And it's gonna give me a little bit of privacy. Positioning is not always easy for me. So let's see. So you can always set it a little higher than you originally wanted, so that way it might like go down a little bit. So that way when it does go down, it'll still be perfect. I like to pack it down a little bit. I am excited to see how this will grow. There is a slight hill over here, so I might just do this just to, it's not so steep. Just put a rock here to kind of stop it a little bit. Stop the water. And then it'll keep going. This is a spot where I originally had my roses that I removed this year. I think that is good. It's just not going to be ready to be watered in. And put the plant tag here. I'm excited to see this Hydrangea Tardiva take off next season. I mean, if it's fast growing, wouldn't it be great if it would get like pretty big, you know, like before winter, it's put on some good growth. That'll be a neat thing to see. So I don't mind if it's medium growth. And I don't think I mind that it's a fast growing one either, especially in this area right here because it is pretty open and I do want to have some privacy. I do have my neighbor's house just in front of me there. So this will create a little bit of privacy for me to enjoy my garden, and they will get to enjoy the blooms when it does bloom. So I'm excited to see this whole space just filled up with this beautiful hydrangea. If you have experience with this plant, please let me know if, from your experience, if it's a moderate growing or it's a fast growing for you. I would love to know. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and enjoyable and was fun to watch. So until my next video, take care and bye for now.